The Akatsuki is one of the most remarkable elements of the Naruto universe. Composed of incredibly powerful rogue ninjas, their actions left a permanent impact on the ninja world. However, as the series progressed, we saw the rise of characters so impressive that they could defeat the entire Akatsuki on their own. Let's explore in detail who these ninjas are and how they would do it. Ready? Then let's go. Before anything else, it's worth highlighting what makes the Akatsuki so special. Each member is a singular force, with unique abilities and memorable personalities. From Pain's strategic intellect to Itachi's tactical genius, passing through the destructive chaos of Deidara and Haiden, the Akatsuki is much more than just a simple group of villains. It is an organization that brought real and memorable threats to the Naruto universe. But even they're not above everything. Throughout the series, ninjas emerged who elevated the level of combat to unimaginable heights. And today, we're going to dive into detail about these characters who could wipe the Akatsuki off the map. 1. Minato Namikaze, the Yellow Flash. Minato is the epitome of ninja efficiency. His speed with the Flying Thunder God Jutsu is legendary, allowing him to teleport across battlefields in the blink of an eye. During his life, he had already defeated armies alone and masterfully handled Kurama. If Minato faced the Akatsuki, the fight would be swift and brutal. Sasori would not have time to set up his puppets. Deidara would be unable to use his clay bombs before being eliminated. Even Pain, with his Rinnegan, would struggle to react to Minato's speed and strategic intellect. 2. Kabuto Yakushi, the master of Edo Tensei. Kabuto may not be as charismatic as other characters, but underestimating his strength is a fatal mistake. After mastering the Snake Sage mode, he became a threat of extreme level. And with Edo Tensei, Kabuto can bring legendary ninjas from the past to fight by his side. Imagine Kabuto summoning shinobi like Madara Uchiha, the ancient Kages, or other legendary warriors against the Akatsuki. The organization would have no way to deal with an army of immortals. Furthermore, Kabuto is incredibly cunning, capable of manipulating situations to ensure tactical advantage. 3. Might Guy, the blue beast of the hidden leaf. If there is someone who redefines the word dedication, that someone is Might Guy. With his 8 gates technique, he transcends human physical limits, reaching divine levels of strength and speed. When he opened the 8th gate, Guy faced Madara at the peak of his power and pressured him like no one else before. Against the Akatsuki, he would be a true hurricane. Kisame, Haiden, Kakazo, none of them would stand a chance. The only question would be the cost of opening the 8th gate, but by then, Guy would have already secured victory. 4. Hashirama Senju, the god of shinobi. Hashirama is not called the god of shinobi for nothing. His ability to manipulate Mokotan and create entire forests in seconds makes him a practically invincible adversary. Furthermore, his immense regenerative power and chakra place him on a level above most ninjas. Imagine Pain trying to use Shinra Tensei against Hashirama, only to be overwhelmed by a giant forest emerging out of nowhere. Even together, the Akatsuki members would look like ants before the overwhelming power of the first Hokage. 5. Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja with Susanoo. Kakashi was already a formidable ninja before receiving the Mangekyo Sharingan in both eyes. At the peak of his power, he was able to summon a complete Susanoo, equipped with a devastating Kamui Shuriken. Against the Akatsuki, Kakashi would be relentless. His ability to send attacks and entire enemies to another dimension with Kamui would make it almost impossible for them to even reach him. And with his strategic intelligence, he would eliminate the members of the organization one by one, leaving no room for errors. 6. Gaara, the relentless Kazekage. Gaara is a master of both defense and offense. His ability to manipulate sand makes him practically invulnerable to direct attacks. And in combat, he can suffocate his enemies, crushing them with tons of sand. Deidara already struggled against Gaara even before he reached his peak. Now, as Kazekage, he is at a much higher level. Gaara's absolute defense and his ability to fight at a distance give him an advantage against most members of the Akatsuki. 7. Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha, the legendary duo. Separately, Naruto and Sasuke are forces of nature. Together, they are unbeatable. With Naruto's 6-path Sage mode and Sasuke's Rinnegan, they have transcended traditional ninja levels. The Akatsuki, as formidable as it is, would be completely dominated by this duo. It doesn't matter if it's Pain, Itachi, or Kisame. No one would be on par to face them. 8. Madara Uchiha, the supreme shinobi. Madara is the ninja who redefines the concept of power. With the Rinnegan and the power of the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, he reached levels of strength that border on divine. Against the Akatsuki, Madara would be an unbeatable force. His control over Mokotan, Susanoo, and the abilities of the Rinnegan make him an insurmountable adversary. He could face all the members of the organization simultaneously and emerge victorious. 9. Rock Lee, Guy's disciple. Rock Lee might seem like a surprising choice, but with the 8 gates open, he reaches a level of strength that few can match. His speed and physical power would make him a serious threat to the Akatsuki. Although he might not be able to face all the members at once, it's undeniable that Lee would cause considerable havoc, especially against members like Haiden, Deidara, and Kakuzu.